Ohayo, my name is Mimitoku and welcome to Virtue's Last Reward Part 5. Now last time we finally made it out of the lounge and we found some new, well, colored doors, and now we need to go back to the Ambidex rooms because we have some time. And we stopped by the lounge. So yeah, Clover and Kay are talking to us. So this is the lounge.
It seems Zero's notes were telling the truth.
Yep, you can go freely in and out after you solve the puzzle.
Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Yep.
Or the crew quarters.
Or whatever you like.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out.
What?
Some of your favorite scotch.
Quark, do you even know what alcohol is yet?
Oh, tempting. I don't really think now's the time.
True that, Temyoji. Oh, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Oh yeah, well, Grandpa... I mean, in Western culture, you would call somebody Grandpa when you're related to them. Because it's like the father of your father or the father of your mother. But in Japanese culture, like anyone who could be your grandfather, you can call grandfather. Even if it's a stranger. If somebody dropped something, you would go there and say, "Oh, grandfather, can I help you?" I think it's the same in Korean and some other languages too. I think I don't know about Chinese though, but I think mainly the Asian languages do that often. Don't quote me on that though, but just context, because like he's saying that they're buddies, but they might not be related. Or they might be related, or well, basically it's, yeah, they're buddies now. Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game. And if Quark was telling Temyoji Grandpa, calling Temyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Yeah. That's basically the explanation. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Yeah, I think they know each other before. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy.
But then some time must have passed, like, I don't know, Clover was like, what was she? 10 or so, and now she is at least a high school student. So at least 70 years must have passed since the last game.
As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want.
Yep.
You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What?
Root beer floats?
You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure?
Are you even of legal drinking age?
Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith.
So they seem pretty close.
Old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
What? How do you just find a factory full of rare earth metals? Who are you? Yeah, well. ... indeed. So yeah, let's go back then. To the AB rooms. Do you show each and every door opening? You could just go through it, you know? Two Milkmen Go comedy. Yep. Oh, hi there, Zero.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
So... are you good now? Napped enough and stuff?
For... yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
True that. Unless your CPU is overheating.
Hey,
B.O.
B.O.?
My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you.
Oh, wow. That voice.
Otherwise,
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
Yeah, that was threatening.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
Bracelet points, or battle points, or whatever. We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we got 6 altogether.
Who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter.
Wait, that doesn't
Anybody
matter?
can go into any room.
But
With
there
anybody?
are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Ah.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes. That's some neat voice acting.
After we go into the room?
play a game.
Oh good gosh. I've recently been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 in Japanese, just to train my Japanese a little bit. And yes, game no jikan da. It's time to play a game.
Just like it says on the door.
Yep. Oh, Zero, you little bunny are threatening us or what?
play the Ambidex game.
You enjoy yourself far too much.
What's Ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Did you just pull that from Wikipedia or something? It's a game of betrayal then.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the notary game?
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The notary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape.
True that.
The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense. Thank you, Zero.
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel?
What?
What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Why do you call him B.O. instead of D.O.? Rabbit, just shut up.
That's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please?
Could I have you all move to the AB room,
I'll
please?
give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Nah.
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
So, Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Tamioji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. So, this one. The one that's not opening. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in
Why are you
too.
asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay. Alrighty then. So
An Ambidex gate has been opened.
That's early.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So you need to spend 45 minutes in there. What? This game's got a time limit too? Oh. Hi there? What? What? What the heck? Who is
Fuck
this?
if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Everybody! Hey! Guys, get over here! We found someone! There's a lady over here! She's unconscious! I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Vi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... blood. She's covered in blood! I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin. Yeah, she looks a little bit pale.
What the hell were you yelling at?
What's
going on here?
This thing here.
Is she?
Quark, don't look! Somebody get Quark out of here!
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was... I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Murdered? Yeah, probably. Looking at that wound. Does it look like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed.
With what,
Don't
though?
see a weapon around here, though.
Yep.
That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Yep, it was part of them, so... Oh. Okay, it's a machine. He might have, like, a weapon hidden in his sleeves or what.
Part of them? Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
Yes, UK.
It's just a joke.
Great joke,
Don't
Vi.
take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman.
What? What does being a woman and being old have to do with getting her to the infirmary?
If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy.
Oh, wait. You are doing the autopsy? Holy cow. You must have a strong stomach then. But, well... I don't think it has anything to do with being a woman. It has just something to do with... like... It's just more handy to do that in the autopsy than somewhere else. Like, in the infirmary than somewhere else, I guess.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Who's carrying her? DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Temyoji only stared. So... does he know her? His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us. Not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us. A smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Temyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we'd found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. Okay... So, at least you don't need to, like, carry her around the whole map. So let's see what the infirmary looks like. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old dry piece of wood. That's gruesome. Not gonna comment on that, nope. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as if we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful. Almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Maybe. Yeah, but she doesn't look too fresh. And what about those stones, diamonds or whatever those are? Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound.
And
If
how?
we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
Are you one?
I have a medical license.
You have what?
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
So, what kind of medical license are you holding then?
You don't need to apologize.
She's too
Are
kind.
you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it.
What?
I think that machine over there is a medical scanner.
Oh, you have medical
It's
scanners
called
now.
an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Nuclear magnetic resonance imaging. Okay, doesn't sound too healthy.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Yep.
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Oh. So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Okay, then go ahead. So, okay, it's just like those space movies and series and stuff where you just run a device over the body and it tells you everything. Luna ran a scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis deceased. Cause of death, exsanguination. Okay. Estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through fourth intercostal piercing heart. Wound characteristics, wound margin clean, continuous. Angles 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Cavity, wow, 150 millimeter, length 30 millimeter, and width 3 millimeter. Based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp single-bladed instrument, like a kitchen knife, probably. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something? Sigma!
It's a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Hmm?
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Why?
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left.
Yep.
Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover.
Yeah, Temyoji, Sigma, Phi, Alice, Dio, Quark, and Luna.
Only one of you was conscious.
Phi, please, stop joking around.
So you could have killed the other one and just took Clover with
I
you?
assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but
What about Zero? He can access everything.
there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, he said, but that doesn't mean he did. Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a second. Well, Kay looks suspicious with that armor thing, but... I mean, are you trusting Zero on this
Wait a minute,
one?
please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because...
yeah, I don't know.
Because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument.
Maybe yes, maybe
Still,
no.
You do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Yep.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing.
Well, maybe that's part of the game.
Why would he
then?
do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just a part of the game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
No.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yep, that's why there was this 45-minute time limit, I guess.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Yep. Whoa, what was that?
No. Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died.
Yep. There you have a point,
All
Kay.
of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Yep, he did, indeed. So, go back in here and, yeah, show how the door opens. Thank you. So let's go play the game, the Ambidex game, in the AB room. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was that lady in there just a few minutes ago. Oh, wait. Why? Where do you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell is she doing? Trying if she can open the hatch, maybe? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
Yeah.
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to up here anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is?
This thing. Remember it?
Yep, the hatch.
Try opening it.
And it won't budge. No luck.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
Except Zero. You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. 5
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yes, thank you.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Algernon? He is a rabbit. Yep, he is. So come on, hurry up, please.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. So what's on the screen? The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. So we click start. Flop. Well, good thing we only went in now, because otherwise we would have spent like 45 minutes in here. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Observation.
Thanks, Vi.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here!
Hi, Zero. Yep, so have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was the old woman?
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
Other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably
Siggy?
can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud.
I guess so, yes.
BO, I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done.
Yep.
So, no more questions from now on.
Zero, you're an absolute bumhole.
Answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait.
Oh, and then you cry. That's just the voice I imagine, like a villain has.
Get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody.
So who we are fighting?
Will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Okay, so we face Luna then.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went
Fido.
through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney.
So these two need to make up their minds of whether to ally or not.
And it goes the other way too.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas.
Potassium and Cleavers? You call K Potassium?
And BO and Quirk's enemy will be Tenmeoldy.
Those nicknames.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room.
Device in the back of the room, yep.
You should see A, ally, and B, betray on
Yep.
it. Do you?
A and B.
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options!
So we need to decide whether to ally or betray Luna in this case.
Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
Okay.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart.
Oh,
The
there we go.
plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay. So when both ally, it gets +2. When we betray and they ally, then we get +3. And the other gets -2. And betray doesn't change anything.
So, let's say you choose ally. You'll get 2 BP, and so will
Yep.
they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
What?
We call that the best pals outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Yes, it did. Thank you for your explanation.
Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3.
Yep. Well, you explained that the other way
We
around.
call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Stupid jerk face
Someone did
outcome.
that to me, I'd skin 'em and stew 'em with some taters.
Yeah, well,
The third choice is the opposite of that.
Mhm.
It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
yeah, thanks for the explanation.
That serves them right out.
Serves them right.
I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
Okay, well, then if I choose ally and they betray, then yeah, we were served right then.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything.
No, like, announcement, we call this the best pals outcome. No. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. End of line.
Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring.
Oh, I loved whoever was the voice actor for Zero in English. I love how they done it.
Call this the why even bother outcome.
Yeah, there we go. Why even bother? Nothing happened.
As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
So basically, if everybody just puts ally, then every time, then we're good to go. Basically.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny?
Yep.
Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
Well, thank
That
you.
doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever.
Yeah. So if you would lose 2 points, then each one would lose 1 point. But no. Everybody loses or wins the exact same amount of points then. Good. Also, those 5 minutes are over.
In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get.
Yep. So, WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get.
I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But
A little bit more.
We'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
You jerk, you did. So the murder was part of the game then.
No,
Hey, wait.
I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me?
It's time to duel.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
That was far more than 4 minutes,
You see,
your explanation.
It's
Thanks,
time
Zero.
for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later!
Bye.
nice trouble.
Have a nice trouble. Thanks.
We don't have time to talk about that. Choose betray.
Why? You're kidding? You really want me to betray
We don't
Luna?
know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
1.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over.
Why is it
So-
over? Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex
Yeah.
game polling closes.
Thank you.
Just press the damn button.
Well, but what about Luna? But like, well, from our perspective, like there's nothing else than betray, because yeah, if we can't lose anything, basically. You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you... Are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Come on.
3, 2.
When your
1.
BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
So we still have 1 point left, so that's
One.
good. In order to go from left to right, I choose ally. Vote has been recorded. Please
Round
wait.
1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
So naturally, this would have been a very serious scene where you would sit there and just think about your options. But yeah, I mean, this is a tense situation. But because I know some stuff that you probably don't, I choose ally.
Thank you.
Also,
for your
Luna is a nice person.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Hello there. Does Vi know what we pressed? What we voted for? I could see the others running towards the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Temyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Well? Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, but we would still have 1 left. Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you
No, you
said.
could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis.
Yeah, okay.
It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it?
Ah, that's why you could take eternities to choose. But well, I didn't take too
Well,
long.
Am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine, let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Almost breaking the fourth wall here. Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack, like hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name or how if your BP hits 0 you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Yes, and I think this is the time where we save the results for the next episode. I don't want these episodes to get too long, and sadly we didn't get to solve any puzzles. because yeah, the story sections are sometimes quite long, and then the puzzle sections, if you know your way around, you can solve them like with a breeze, but if you don't know the way, then they also take a whole lot of time. So yeah, that's why I just want to save the results for the next episode. So thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay true to yourselves.